I just want to appeal to those countries around Zimbabwe. Countries like Malawi, Zambia, Mozambique, Botswana, and South Africa. Those countries, they are supposed to support the Zimbabwean issue now. I'm appealing to you, the people who are surrounding Zimbabwe. We've got a big problem in Zimbabwe because of SADC. SADC, they knew that this man, Mnangagwa, didn't win the elections. They knew that. But what happened? They end up coming to Zimbabwe anyway to see this damn bastard who has ruined our country. Mnangagwa has ruined the country. He's a criminal. Yeah, they had the elections in Zimbabwe, as you know. But the elections were rigged. By who? By Mnangagwa. He is not the legitimate president of that country. He is not. Yeah, he is just doing that by force. So the people of Zimbabwe, this month, they want to show the whole world they are going to protest against this dictatorship. We have been under dictatorship for nearly 50 years now. Yeah, since Smith left the government, that was it. We didn't have any government since 1980. These people who used to claim that they were freedom fighters, they are not freedom fighters. Yes, there are few freedom fighters who fought for the country, but the majority of these people who had ranks in their armies, they are the ones who are looting the government. They've looted everything, every ministry. I want you to know, the whole world must know this. Yeah, there was no government in Zimbabwe. They are looters. They've looted everything. As I am talking right now, women are dying in hospitals. Kids are dying in hospitals because of these people. We are appealing to the whole world to know that the Zimbabweans are in a mess, are in crisis. The whole world must know that. Mnangagwa is useless. He offers nothing to the people of Zimbabwe, nothing, completely nothing. He's got nothing to offer. He's got nothing to offer. He's a looter. Like his former boss. Yeah. He was a criminal as well. Just imagine, they were talking about land to the people, land to the people. How many farms the people of Zimbabwe did they get from that exercise? Nothing. The farms they were demanding from when they were talking about the British government, who want the farms, the land, they took all the land. The land now belongs to them, the people who are in power. They are the ones who own the land. They are the ones who own everything. The people of Zimbabwe, the Zimbabweans, they are surviving. They are surviving with $1 a day because of these people. What we are saying here, we are saying we need your support. We need your support because we are going to protest against this dictatorship. We need your support. We need people like Julius Malema in South Africa. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah, he knows the people he is dealing with better than his colleagues like Ramaphosa, Becky, Zuma. They did nothing. They did nothing. They didn't help Zimbabweans. They didn't. They were supporting Mugabe all the way. When they exactly know that Mugabe was destroying his own economy, Mugabe destroyed his own country. He used to say, I'm the owner of the country, you go back to your country, things like that. You remember what he used to say. But he was destroying it. There's nothing left in Zimbabwe. No employment. 90% of those people who are running away from Zimbabwe, they've got no choice. There's nothing left. There's nothing. ZANU-PF looted everything. We are talking of, there's no electricity in Zimbabwe. The electricity comes at night. If you are sick, if you go to hospital, you are going to die. There's no drugs there. If you are driving in the roads in Zimbabwe, be careful, because anything can happen anytime. The roads are potholes everywhere. Same thing with the people who are still working in Zimbabwe. Some of them are not even getting paid. We are surprised by the whole world. Why the world just look at Mnangagwa and not questioning people like Mnangagwa? What he has done to Zimbabwe, you will see at the end when Mnangagwa is gone. If there's someone who is going to come in, then you realize that Zimbabweans were in trouble. There's nothing left as I'm talking now. Yeah. The high ratio of people who are dying in Zimbabwean hospitals is too high. There's no one who is talking about it. What about the people who are suffering outside the country? Because now Zimbabwe has got it's like two states now. Yes, most people are inside, most people, half of the population are outside. Because of the current situation. Mnangagwa, he thinks he's the president. No, he's not. He's a looter. They've just looted that country. Just think about it. There's no currency in Zimbabwe. The country's got no currency. I don't know what they are using. We don't know what they are using. They are using, they say in some places they accepted the American dollar. Some places they don't want the American dollar and things like that. We don't know how Zimbabwe is going right now. So we are saying to neighboring countries, for the first time, you must help us. We want to kick these bastards out. Help us. We are appealing to you to help us because we are sick and tired about ZANU-PF. You know what they've done? That's why they don't want to go. They are all prisoners, these people. They are all prisoners. Some of them, we know they looted the whole money of mineral resources. We don't know which ones, maybe it's gold or diamonds, because Zimbabwe's got so many minerals. They've looted all that. Yeah. So we are appealing to you guys in South Africa, Mozambique, Botswana, and other countries to support us. We want Mnangagwa out. And his thieves. He is surrounded by criminals. He knows that. But he's one of the worst ever criminal in the history of Zimbabwe. Mnangagwa. And don't forget that we've got so many people in South Africa. The most people who are in South Africa this month, because you are closer, you can cross the border and join in so that you can go back home to your own country than to live in a foreign country. That's what we are saying here. It's better to join together this time to make sure that all of us, we are going to contribute. Then we can free ourselves. There's no one who is going to come and help us. That's what I'm saying here. Let's unite and be together. When the day comes, let's jump in and help each other until our country is free. We can't keep on relying on other countries. We must sort out our countries. That's what I'm saying. We must go home and help those people who are inside to make sure that once we start this issue, Mnangagwa, we must make sure he's gone. Then we can start afresh. There's nothing running in Zimbabwe as I'm talking. You know what I'm saying, and if you are a Zimbabwean, you know what I'm talking about. There's no hospitals in Zimbabwe right now. There's no drugs. There's no electricity. Yeah. There's no employment. Since they came into power, these people, they were just looting. They never created anything. They never created anything. They were just looting for 45 years. What was left by the Rhodesian government. That's what they was looting. There was nothing to talk about the ZANU-PF. What did the ZANU-PF did? Nothing. If you talk of murdering other people, murdering fellow Zimbabweans and things like that, that's what they've been doing. So we are saying to those government who thinks that ZANU-PF is a government, it's not a government. Mnangagwa was never been elected in Zimbabwe since he joined politics. I want you to know this. Mnangagwa never won elections in Zimbabwe. He never won elections in Zimbabwe. Every time he wanted to contest, he was defeated. Ask anyone who lives in Zimbabwe will tell you this. Even in these last elections, he lost. Yeah, but he's pretending to be a president. He's not a president, he's a criminal. Don't forget that this guy ordered people to be killed in Matabeleland, 1983. He's the same guy. He is not a clean man whatsoever. He's not. That's why he's still there. He's scared to go to prison. I want the whole world to know. He's scared because once he's out of that office, we are going to arrest him. He has killed so many people. He's got every charge. He's got every charge. You name it. Yeah, rape charges against him. There are women who are complaining that he was raping them. They are there. What about fraud cases? 15 billion went missing under his leadership. I don't know what happened. We heard that he was involved in that 15 billion fraud. All those cases, they are coming against him. He doesn't want to attend to court for that. He doesn't want that. That's why he doesn't want to go. I want you to know, the people of Zimbabwe, this time Mnangagwa is going. He is not going to stand a chance this time. Because we are going to appeal to everyone to make sure that he is gone. Just imagine someone who takes the government funds and they make sure that he gives those funds to people who support him. He doesn't care that the hospitals, he's running the country. He doesn't care that the hospitals, they've got no drugs. He doesn't care that the people of Zimbabwe, they are not drinking clean water. He doesn't care that the people, They've got no jobs. He doesn't care about the electricity issue. He doesn't care about anything. The people of Zimbabwe are suffering because of him, because of lack of leadership. We haven't got a leader since Smith left who cares about the people. We never had one. That's the truth about it. We were told by the Rhodesian government that these people we were supporting during the war, these are criminals. They will never run a country. And we ignored that. But that was the truth. Now, it's too late. Because they are in charge now. They've destroyed everything. The country which used to produce electric cars. Sorry, the country which used to produce cars. We used to assemble cars in Zimbabwe. Buses in Zimbabwe, you name it, everything was built in Zimbabwe. It was Rhodesia then. But if these people were true Zimbabweans, they were supposed to protect all that. They were supposed to protect even the farms until their people are trained. So that if you lose a farmer who was producing something, you replace him with someone who is trained to do so, then your production lines will never go down. But they didn't do that. They just tell the people to go and rob in the farms where professional people who used to make the industry run, they were chased away. You know that because of Mugabe. So this time what we are saying Zimbabwe belongs to the people, not ZANU-PF. Yeah, this is ZANU-PF. Have destroyed every institution in Zimbabwe, wherever you go. You can mention all the parastatals are gone. Name it. Yeah. ZESA, for example, no electricity is coming out of it. PTC, Railway, Zimbabwe Airlines, they all destroyed that. They think they know nothing, these people. They know nothing. Most of them, if you ask them, what have you done to the people of Zimbabwe since you were elected since 1980? What have you done to the people of Zimbabwe? Nothing. Fuck all. They've been there just to loot. Most of these ministers and MPs, ask them. Ask. Show us. Or one thing you have done to the people in Zimbabwe, to the public. They've got nothing to show. For 45 years. We are sick and tired of these people. No one elected them. Yeah, they are just forcing their way in. That's why we are saying this time, Zimbabweans, let's kick these people out. Whether they like it or not. To what they've done to the whole country. Now we are a problem in South Africa, Zimbabweans. We are now a problem in their country because most Zimbabweans are in South Africa. We've got millions in there. Those people are not supposed to be in South Africa. If Zimbabwe was working, those people will be back home. But because of the situation in Zimbabwe, those people, they don't want to hear. If you talk about Zimbabwe, they don't want to know because they've suffered a lot. To eat 1 meal a day, 1 meal a day, that is if you are lucky. That's the situation in Zimbabwe right now. What can we do for those people to come back? You need a new government, a government which knows how to run things, not these criminals. These are just looters, as I explained. I want everyone to know that in Zimbabwe there's no government. There are looters who are looting everything. They've destroyed that country. Now that country's got nothing to offer to its own people. That's what I'm saying. Thank you.